Hello, yes, please go ahead. If we have all the audience, then we can start because people will keep on joining also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to all the Drishti members and participants. Thank you for joining us today for this valuable session on career counseling. In today's dynamic world, choosing the right career path can feel overwhelming. That's why having proper guidance is essential. It helps us to understand our strengths, explore opportunities, and make confident, informed decisions about our future. It's an absolute pleasure to introduce our speaker for the evening, Mr. Jitendra Bhavsar, a Chief Career Counselor and Certified Professional Resume Writer at CAREERDON Technology. With rich experience in career coaching, aptitude, and personality assessment, and helping individuals identify the right direction, Mr. Bhavsar has guided many students and professionals towards successful career journey. His deep knowledge and practical advice make him the ideal mentor for today's session. So, without further delay, let's welcome Jitendra sir. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sneha, Pulkit, and everyone, all of you. Thank you for this greetings and inviting me for this session. Sneha, can you please check if we can start recording now?
Okay, sir. Let me check.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. I hope you remember me. And we had, I think couple of weeks back, we had a, session on what is the importance of professional resume writing and how can resume help you to grab a good opportunity, whether it could be internship, it could be a permanent job. I hope you guys remember our last session, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
please, yeah, as we have been interacting with each other. So let's keep the session interactive. And whatever your doubts are there, or you can either raise your hand and ask me questions. So let me share my screen now. You guys can confirm if you are able to see. Okay. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, very good. Thank you for confirmation, Sneha. So I welcome all of you, to the session on professional career counseling. And as Sneha rightly introduced, like today, deciding the right career path is very important. So, there are a lot of stories you must have heard, but we have some case studies also in the session. And it's going to be complete interactive session. It's not that I will keep talking. It's not your college lecture. So wherever your doubts are there, please raise your questions. And let's make it a very fun session. So this is what we have lined up, or I have prepared for you. So introduction to the session. So what is all the session about? We already know the topic is career counseling. And when I say career counseling, it's not generic career counseling or generic career information, guidance, or direction. It's backed by the scientific career counseling. So what I mean by that, it's driven by the psychometric testing. So we'll need to understand what is psychometric testing. So I will guide you on that. Then history of psychometric testing. So it's not that today we are suddenly, started using psychometric testing. There is a journey of 100 years for psychometric testing, and we will see that also. And then importance of professional career counseling, because if you see, a lot of people get influenced by, some Instagram influencers or YouTube influencers or people who have absolute no idea about right, how to take right career decisions. And that's how we will understand it. And why is India still a developing nation in 2025? It's 2025. And why are we still called as a developing nation? Why are we not as developed as Germany, United Kingdom, United States? Why are we in this condition? Because again, if you see the root cause, it is somewhere in the career counseling, because you wanted to become a teacher, but what you are doing now, you are doing a data scientist course. So that is a very big disconnect. And there is a place for everyone, and we will find out that which are the positions vacant in India right now, and the key components of career counseling. Then career planning. Once you know how to do the once you've decided what is your career path, you need to know the career clusters, whether it is science, technology, engineering, maths, that is STEM, and non-STEM. It's like commerce, arts. So, and then we will see the topmost 3 case studies, which is very popular, and we'll see how they have reached out to their career path. Okay. And of course, there is a bonus, there is a quiz in between, there is a quiz question and answer. And the lucky winner will get the free career counseling from CAREERDON Technology, okay? So Sneha Pulkidi, to, please take down that name, who is the lucky winner for today, okay? Okay, so I think just a quick, brush up or refreshment for this, like why the session is with Mr. Jitendra Bhavsar. She has already introduced, but I want to inform you about what are the certifications or credentials I have. So if you see, I have worked with, these are the topmost industries. I started my career with Godrej, then L&T, then Wipro, SCL, then Singapore. I was there in Singapore. I was there in Qatar, KPMG. Then last, I was working with Tata Consultancy. So after working with so many organizations, I understood, like what is that makes some people, so successful, and what is the, criteria for successful. It is like when you are in particular zone, when you are in your passion, the chances of success is very high, And in order to, guide the students or, professional properly, I have this certified professional career coach from PARWCC, then certified professional resume writer. I am also the certified digital strategist, which means I know in and out of LinkedIn, and I am a certified career analyst from Edu Milestone, which is that is where. So this is the last award I got from LinkedIn. And if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, please connect me. Follow me on LinkedIn also. Okay, so CAREERDON is here, and so a lot of people have mistaken, or people also laugh sometimes. Like, Jitendra, what do you mean by CAREERDON? So career means, it's not that you will go for 9 to 5 job or for 5 hours, 10 hours. Career is like a long-term commitment. Like you are going to do it for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And Don is somebody who is expert. Somebody has already explored lots of field, and somebody where you can rely upon heavily. So that's the meaning of CAREERDON. Okay. So we have this. We have been conducting career counseling, career services like resume writing, for so many companies across the world also. Like if you see, we have customers from Canada, US, UK. So, okay, so if you go to our Google profile, you will find 200 plus Google review for Mumbai, Pune. We are very strong in this region. We are expanding slowly to other regions also. We have YouTube channel also. You will find the, details about the videos. And this is what credential I carry for, I'm a certified career counselor. So this is what enables me to take today's session. Okay, so what is psychometric testing? Any guesses? Let's make it interactive, guys. Like it will be boring if I'm talking and you guys are listening. It's not a college session. So even if you are sounding stupid, even if your answer goes wrong, please take this opportunity to raise your hand and make it interactive. Okay. So come back and please tell me, anybody, any guesses? Anybody knows what is psychometric testing? Yes, no. If no, it's fine. Anyway, we are going to learn that, right? But if anybody has the slightest idea that, yes, sir, I had done this in my 12th standard, or I had done this in my 10th standard, you can raise your hand and tell me. If no, otherwise we will move on. Okay, Sneha, you are tracking this, right?
Yes, sir.
It looks like anybody wants to take raise the hand. If no, it's fine. We will move on. Okay, I am not here to sound like a lecturer in the room. Okay, so psychometric testing is, as I said, right? It's nothing but the science-backed guidance. For example, I want to give you this example. Like when you go to doctor, like for example, let's take example of Sneha, because Sneha is interacting with me. Say Sneha goes to doctor and say, hello doctor, I am having a little bit fever today. Can you please suggest what should medicine I took? So if the doctor is really qualified, if the doctor is really educated, he will say, okay, Sneha, please, submit your blood test, blood samples, and based on that, he will actually tell the prescription. Similarly, when you come to the career counselor who is really certified career counselor or who is a genuine counselor, he will say, okay, Sneha, like for example, if Sneha comes to me and says, sir, please can you guide me what direction or what course I should take, then like I'm going to ask her, like please go for the psychometric test, and only after that I will tell you like what is that you are made for, or what is your personality, what is your career interest, right? So that is what I call it science-backed guidance. Like if somebody is saying, or if the doctor is saying, that, hey Sneha, you're looking good and you don't need any test, then that's a fake doctor, or that's not the right way of conducting advice. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So like we do blood test and then the doctor understands. Similarly, psychologists or certified counselors will take the mental scan of your body, or and your personality, and based on that we will predict what are the career choices suitable for you. Okay. So history of psychometric testing. So if you see, this is the started from the World War I. Okay. If you see 19 this one highlighted in blue, 1917 US Army introduces alpha test for the military use. Okay. And then because in the World War I they were not sure like how to identify people who are actually suitable for leading the military, or the who could be the major of the or the general of the army, and who will not only lead, who will make sure that the country wins. Like if Germany wanted to win, Adolf Hitler wanted to win, that's where they had a big problem. How do they actually filter the people? How do they actually find out the right talent for military? And that's how it started. And then if you see 1970, tests refined for occupational relevance. And if you see in 1989, 73% of the major United companies reported started using the psychometric test. It means what? If you see now, all the big companies, whether it's Google, Microsoft, Meta, all these companies have started using psychometric tests to find out, like, are you really fit for, conducting the, this kind of exercise? Like, are you really good for research and development? Do you have really competencies? Do you have the talent? Just because you are having good education, that's not sufficient. Okay. So a lot of companies, if you see Fortune 500 companies are using this test to conclude that this candidate really is suitable for this company. Okay. Got it? Any questions?
No.
Guys? Okay. So at least, say yes, no, at least it interact that much. Okay. Let's move on. But are you clear? Like, what is the history? As I said, it started with World War I, and now in 1970 it is implemented in the organization. Now it has come to the career choices. Like, how can you actually decide your career? Okay. So that is what I'm saying. Welcome to the professional career counseling, backed by the scientific testing, which is psychometric testing. So again, if I had to explain you what is the career counseling, like if you see, can all fingers be same? But unfortunately, if you see in the market or the people who come to me for career counseling, like 7 out of 10 students are saying, sir, I want to become data scientist. So that's the kind of influence people have, like you are made for different. You could be studying MBA, you could be doing, engineering, but not necessarily that everybody has to do data scientist. Do we really need all that kind of, numbers in data scientist? No, absolutely no. Okay. So this is a by nature, like every finger has its own place. Every finger has a different purpose. So similarly, everybody is unique in this world. Like everybody has a unique talent. And how do we know that unique talent? We can go for the test. Okay, now so in order to make this session interactive, because I think it's coming a little bit boring, so I am going to pose this question to you, and one who is lucky winner, somebody who raises hand and gives this answer, you will get the free career counseling. Okay, are we ready, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. It's a very, very simple questions. I just want to see like how many of you are really attentive. So, okay, can you guess which is this movie? What is the title of this movie? Anyone has any idea?
लेकिन ना मिलेगी दोबारा.
Okay, who is that? Who said that?
So Keshav.
Okay, so Keshav, congratulations, you are perfectly fine and you're right. You got this answer right. So I think Sneha, we need to capture this name for today. Pulki, please capture this name. And you're right, you got it right. So Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. If you see the by the way, so you are the lucky winner. So I would like to clap for you, Keshav. Thank you for taking this initiative. And you can contact me or email me, and we will do the scientific career counseling with the psychometric test for you. Okay. So coming back to this movie, okay. So as you say, like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, the name of the movie literally means it. Like it's like you have one life, and you can't be spending that life, just because you want to get rid of it, or somehow let's do this engineering, or let's do this MBA, BBA, and then I will do some, for 2-3 years I will do some job. So a lot of people are living in this life as an illusion. So like people think that okay, first 5 years I will do job, I will earn some money, then I will do some business. So it's not going to be like that, right? You need to have a clear guidance. You need to have absolute clarity, because the more and more time you spend, the more and more you are going away from your actual goal. Okay. So again, coming back to this movie, we all know that this was a super duper hit movie, and if you really look into this movie, why the movie was really hit, because of the script. If the script of the movie was best, okay. And I'm saying, like, if the script of the movie matters so much, why not the script of our own life? You got it, Keshav? You answered it, right? So, this movie was so creatively presented, and that's how, the credit goes to the director and, script writer. So if the script of the movie matters so much to us, and that's how we are going to theater and we are watching it, I'm saying, like, what about the script of our own life? Are we not taking care about that? Got it? So, and how do we know, like, what is your script? Like, how are you going to achieve, like, what are you made for? Okay. So again, as I said, like, that is where the scientific career counseling comes in, and, we need to have the psychological testing in order to find out, like, actually, what is your personality? Like, what are you made for? Are we fine here? Is there any questions? Let me ask to the audience. We have so many people in the room, 50 plus people. Keshav is the only one who is the lucky winner. And what about others? Guys, can you please take a little bit efforts? Say yes, no, or whatever queries you have, or if you are not understanding, that is also fine. You at least just raise your hand. In Google Meet, you have option, right? You can raise your hand and you can say, so I got a question. Are you all fine? Sneha, Pulkit, anybody has any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so if you're fine, let's continue. So, as I said, like, then we should also be careful about the script of our life, because if you see, the name of the movie was all about that, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. It means what? Life is once, you live it fully. And if you see, imagine the movie, all these three actors, right? Like, if you remember, Hrithik Roshan was, acting as a investment banker. This guy, Farhan Akhtar was acting as a typical artist, poetry. He used to do poetry. And this was a businessman family. So that's how I'm saying, like, everybody has a different profession. Everybody is made for something. But that's what exactly the problem we are facing. I mean, I have seen, like, when 10 people comes to me, out of 7 to 8 people out of 10, like, they are saying, sir, I want to become data scientist, which is not going to help us, and at least, help them also in career. Okay. So what we should do, when I say scientific, psychometric testing or psychological testing, so, like, how does it actually adds value, So, like, if you see CAREERDON comprehensive career assessment, so we need to really look into our career assessment. And when we do actually assessment, or when you conduct the, when you appear for the test, you will get to know what is your personality type. And as I said, this personality type is hard coded. Hard coded means what? That is your in DNA. Like, there will be certain situations in life, no matter how brave, how strong you are, you will not stand by. You will run away from those situations. Take it from me, okay? I mean, you must have experienced it, or you try to connect the dots in the past. Like, what are the situations? Like, somebody likes to go to the stage and they enjoy it. At the same time, there will be somebody in this class who will say, oh, this is very boring. I don't enjoy this. Let me get out of this. Okay. So no matter what kind of person you are, but there are certain situations in life you will stick to it and you will enjoy it. And there are certain situations in life which you cannot stand by. You will literally, run away from that. And that's how it's driven by the personality. What I mean by personality, like, for example, if you see, there are certain marketing and sales people who will keep talking. So it's not that they love talking. It's like their energy comes from talking to the people. For example, if you go to this typical direct sales marketing, or, like, people, unless and until they talk to 10 people, they don't feel that their day is really good for today. Okay. So that's how they get energy, and that's how their personality is there, and that's how they are behaving. It's nothing abnormal. That's how their DNA is there. Okay. So that's what I mean by personality. Similarly, if you see, some people are, are very used to, like, going to gym. They are very, good at, body, and their body and mind works together. That's what, if you see all the athletes or the sports people, like, their body goes with their mind. You cannot stop them, because, they will do some repetitions in the gym. 5 repetition, 10 repetition, and if they are a trainer, they will also do it for customer. So that's how they are enjoying the life. Okay, so that is the part of their personality. And then career interest. Career interest is like, it keeps on changing, it keeps on evolving. For example, when you are 22-year-old, if you have a good exposure in life or you have understanding, you will say, okay, I want to do business. But if you're still learning the life, if you're still exploring the life, you may not say that, that I want to do business. So that is where the career interest comes slowly, evolving. And that's why if you see, there are so many people who started the business, after going through all the experiences, like some people started business at 30, some people started business at 40, some people started at 50, 60, because now they've gone through all the experiences of life and they said, okay, now we understand everything now, now we can do it. That's how the career interest keeps evolving. Okay. And then comes the learning style, like do you learn from your body, do you learn from your reading, writing, all that things are there. And then aptitude, in order to do something, like for example, if you want to do a STEM engineering, science, technology, and engineering and mathematics, you have to have some aptitude. I think there is little time. So this is a key aptitude. Aptitude, right? Okay. So there has to be some aptitude in you, in order to go through this side data analysis or engineering or mathematics. So that kind of aptitude will also be taken care in this testing. So you got it. Your career interest, personality, and aptitude. If you see this overlapping, this center is what your comfort zone. Like this. Based on that, you will say, okay, you can become a sportsman. You are an artistic person, or all that will come to know when we actually find out this cross section. Okay. So that is what I'm saying, like, first step in the career, like is people, spend years and years, just hoping that, someday I will get experience and then someday I will do this and then I will decide what to do in my life. I'm saying that is the wrong way of dealing with the life. First, you got to figure it out. What is that I am comfortable, like what is the situation where I really enjoy a lot. I can spend time like anything, like day and night. So once you figure it out, then when you are in that zone, like if you are an artistic kind of person, you can do something related to, creative jobs, like digital marketing, graphic designing, so many fashion designing, so many things are there. If you are, kind of, typical analytical mind, then you can do this data analysis, data scientist kind of course. If you're a typical management or, entrepreneurship related person, then you can do a lot of things. And that's how we need to start the first stage. Okay. So why is India still developing nation in 2025? Okay, so if you see, like Germany, now China has also come up with a lot of advancement in their cities and their states. And if you see, everybody is doing a designated job. It's not that because my friend is doing data scientist course, I will also do. That's how normally we take our decision. Okay, my friend is doing this, I will also follow this. I mean, this is a real life story I want to tell you. Like after 10th, when I took my decision to join the science stream, one of my close friend Amol, he said, okay, Jitendra, you are doing, so I will also join with you. And then after 1 year, he realized that he is not enjoying the science background at all, and then he shifted his course of life, and then he joined the commerce stream. You got it? You must have seen this in your also, in your friend circle also. Like a lot of people change or take decision very late. And that's where you lose the time in the life. That's called reactive decision. If you already know that you are comfortable in doing this, you are very good at this, then playing in that zone becomes very good for you rather than exploring something totally different. You got it? So and that's where like if you see in India, this is a big problem. For example, as I said, there are a lot of sectors, or there are a lot of careers which you might have not even heard about it. Like people only know digital marketing, data scientist, data analyst, because that's how you watch the advertisement on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. Like some typical company little bit got funding, they started doing, please join our course, and then you feel that these are the only career options. But I'm saying, like, there are 3,000 career options are there and 20 career clusters are there. It's your call. But as I said, within that, what is very close to your heart, what is that you really enjoy, when you figure out those top 5 professions or top 5 careers, it becomes easy for you to stick to that and enjoy there. And that is what is happening, into the developed countries. If you see what is happening in Germany, what is happening in United Kingdom, and US, for example, London School of Economics. People are not comfortable doing economics in India. People are going to United Kingdom and doing London, taking admission in London School of Economics and learning economics there. You got it? So it's like, if you're really passionate about, making policies, doing some contribution to the, economics analysis, then you can, if you're fortunate, you can take admission. But if you're not fortunate, if you don't have that much money, or there are some restrictions, you can go to the Tata, Institute of Social Institute is in Mumbai. There is, Tata Institute of Fundamental Studies there. These institutes are very top-notch institutes in India, and they also offer the psychology course. They also offer this economics course. And that is what I'm saying. Like, when people are there, everybody is having figured out with their passion, then the script of the movie and script of the life becomes really fun, right? Imagine, like if the movie was having all the data scientists, like, Hrithik Roshan is data scientist, Farhan Akhtar is data scientist, and Abhay Deol is also data scientist. You will not watch that movie. You will see this is really sucking movie. I am not enjoying. I'm quitting this movie. That's what is actually happening around us. If you see, everybody is just following the trend. I like this advertisement. I am taking admission for digital marketing. And in digital marketing, you will not believe, from 10th dropout student to PhD student, everybody you go and they will say, I am doing digital marketing. I am doing digital marketing. Business owners, they are doing digital marketing. The problem is, like, these institutes are just selling ads and, like, just selling the courses to attract you. But I am saying, are you really passionate? Are you really made for digital marketing? Just because, some people are doing it and they are getting 1 lakh, 2 lakh per month. So you feel that, if they can do, I can also do. That's not the way to figure it out. Okay. You guys agree with me, or you have any disagreement? Please feel free, because you are a young pool of talent. You have a right to say no, yes. If you are not speaking out, that's not right. Okay. You guys agree? If you agree,
Yes, sir, agree.
yeah. Thanks, Sneha. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So why career counseling is important? Because we need people in all areas, right? And that's what we will see, like, what are the current vacant positions in India. So I'm sure, you must have seen this Air India crash which happened in Ahmedabad, last month on 12th of June. And only after the crash happened, the DGCA, like, the civil aviation from India declared that 48% of the shortage is there in talent. So civil aviation department itself is saying 48% people are not available, and the situations are vacant. Can you imagine such a dangerous situation India is? It means what? It's not that they are civil aviation people are not interested to recruit people. There is a problem with the talent also. Not many people are going for the aviation sector. Not many people are saying, I want to become pilot, or I want to join the aeronautical engineering course. And even if they are joining some bogus courses somewhere in the villages, which has no value, and which has, that is why such a big problems are happening in India. If you see a lot of students, a lot of professionals I met, after career counseling, they are telling me, sir, when I was in my school or college, my friends used to tell me that you are really talking like a teacher. You are very good at communication. So people who could have been a very good teacher, assistant professors, they are now becoming what? Data analysts. You got it? Their life is meant for something else, but they are doing something else. So that is a totally disconnect, and that is where brings in a lot of frustration. If you see school education, 35 to 40% positions are vacant, and you don't have to trust me what I'm saying. Every Wednesday you open the Times of India paper, and there is a supplement comes in Times Accent, which is for all the topmost universities in across India, Sharda University, Galgotia University, Sandeep University, you just name it. Everybody is just saying we have a shortage of assistant professor, dean, vice president. Everybody is having shortage of teaching professions, because people are not going there. That's a very sad story. And it's not only about the universities, it's also about IIM and IITs. You go to IIT Powai, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Kanpur, there are not good professors, anymore there. That's the biggest sad story in India. Technology, IT and data science, 42% people are shortage there. But unfortunately, everybody is concentrating on this only. Everybody wants to become AI engineer. Everybody wants to shout and say I want to become a data scientist, which is a big wrong thing going on. Renewable energy like green energy, or nuclear energy, there is a shortage of 30 to 35% talent. Electronics manufacturing, there is a big shortage here. Semiconductor manufacturing is growing. Healthcare, doctors and nurses. It's not only the shortage in India. There is a big shortage in United States, UK, or Middle East. Everywhere, these healthcare professionals are in shortage. Cyber security, like millions of people are in shortage. So if you see, like on an average, 40 to 50% people are shortage in India. All these top sectors. I am just giving top sectors. If you actually do this, stats and go to the ChatGPT and find out, you will find there are million positions vacant, and it is all happening because somebody's friend is more interested in XYZ course or XYZ degree. People are just following the trend. They are just closing their ear, nose, and eyes, and they are saying, okay, whatever my friend is doing, I will do that. So that's the sad story, and that is where we are holding back, and that is why India is still called, unfortunately, the developed nation or developed country. If you see, when it comes to Germany, UK, US, they are known as a developed countries. Why? What do you mean by developed countries? There are abundance. You go to their superstores, you will find huge material there. You go to their manufacturing factory, you go to Tesla, huge inventory is there. Like there is no shortage. You go to any courses, whether it's healthcare or anything. Like you go to universities also, Stanford, Harvard, London School of Economics. It's extremely, infrastructure-wise, very, very, wealthy and very, very good. But unfortunately, that's not the case in India, and that's where keeping us back. Okay, you got it? So what is the solution? Like what you and me can do for this, So as I said, like I have seen this. This is my personal experience, but and as I said, it's nothing to, feel you bad that like in case some of you are doing some data analysis or data scientist course, but I'm saying like there is nothing wrong in becoming data scientist or data analyst, but I'm saying like not everybody got it, because your passion could be different. You are made for different. You could be artistic. You could be having some artistic interest, and you need to explore that, and you need to find out that if you really take the scientific decisions that yes, I really love solving complex problem. I really love solving complex data analysis, and I am made for data analysis and data scientist, then you should go for it. Just because that the salary is 1 lakh there for data scientists, I'm saying you can earn money wherever you have made your profession. Like for example, you see, people always give example. Like a lot of parents are now saying that my son should become a cricketer just because Virat Kohli and all these people. But what they see basically the brand endorsement. Like Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar are getting very brand endorsement. But that is after they spent years and years of hard work in cricket. They played international, world champion. After that, the brands are coming and say, okay, boss, you have played nice. I will give you this kind of money, and please endorse our brand. The hard work which they have put in, that you are not, that you are not looking at it easily. Okay. So no matter what is your passion, whatever, like it could be stupid profession which you are thinking, but you can earn a great amount of money in that also. Okay. Okay. So when I say it is really scientific, like how can you really trust me, and how can you say, Jitendra, it's okay, it's scientific, but what is the basis of this psychometric testing? So if anybody has that question, here is your answer. Like these are the two theories. This is a international theories, that is MBTI and John Holland's Rorschach theory. So this is where your interest and personality is decoded. So as I said, psychometric testing is all about decoding your life. What do you really care for? What do you really enjoy? And that is where this first Myers-Briggs type indicator, this test gives you the personality testing. And this is the test which will give you your career interest assessment. Okay. So that's what MBTI. If you go to Google, ChatGPT, you can find out and do research, and then you will understand what I am exactly talking here. So theory is based, like Carl Jung was one of the topmost psychologists, and he actually did foundation of this theory. And these are the mothers and daughters, Myers and Briggs. These are the mother and daughter. They actually formulated and fabricated this theory as a finalized theory, and like based on that I can find out, if you give this test I can tell you, Sneha, are you extrovert person or introvert person, and are you sensing or intuition, like what kind of personality you are, like do you think from your brain or do you think from your heart, like are you judging or you are a perceiving person. So all that analysis, once you complete the test I can tell you. And unfortunately, there is a misconception people have, like extrovert introvert, for example, it has nothing to do with the communication. If you see a lot of nonsense YouTubers are saying, hey guys, hi everyone, do you really care for communication? Communication has nothing to do with whether you are introvert or extrovert. You got it? What I mean by that, for example, if you are an introvert person, but you can be unstoppable when it is your topic. For example, you are sports person, or you are a artistic person. When it comes to arts, you can be unstoppable. You will talk because that subject is really passionate and you are really care for that. Okay. So there is a misconception. I want to clarify that. So don't get misguided by the fake influencers, which are just trying to fool and showcase that communication is one of the biggest skill. It has nothing to do like that. Okay. Communication is all about communicating your problems or pain points. Communication is not that you got to be you have to be very sweet voice, or you have to be Lata Mangeshkar or Alka Yagnik. Nothing like that. So just clarifying that also, even though that is not part of the psychometric testing or career counseling. Okay, so this is how you understand, like what is that you can really do in life. For example, John Holland, like this person has figured it out, and he said, all our interests can be captured in this realistic, investigative, artistic, like for example, if somebody from your this class says, sir, I want to really do my own business. So you have to have this enterprising interest very strong in you. Or somebody from you, saying that, sir, I want to do, some my beauty salon, or I want to become a mechanical engineer. So you have to have this realistic interest very strong in you. Okay. For example, like if you want to become a pilot and you don't have this realistic interest, you cannot become a very good pilot. Why? Because realistic person has to do things with his own hand. Like when you see doctor comes with the stethoscope and checks your heart, right? So he is actually putting his hands, and he got to be realistic. Similarly, pilot, if you see, when he is taking off, the takeoff happens, he has to literally control the entire jet engines and pilot in the cockpit, right? So you have to have this interest, and that's how as a career counselor I can guide you what is that you can do, and what is that you should not do, or what is that you should avoid. And that is what, if you see where this is applied, career guidance. Okay, interest based assessments. So if we really find out that what you can do in life, then you have better clarity. Got it? Any questions?
So
Okay, let's keep it interactive, guys. Let's not keep it boring, because if I keep talk, then you will also sleep after 5 minutes. So I'm saying, like, even if you're awake, at least say, yes, sir, we understood. Yes, sir, we agree. Shout out. If you really understand, raise your hand and say, yes, sir, we understand this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. So what are the sections of psychometric testing? Quickly, I know we are not having enough time. So what are the sections of psychometric testing? So as I said, right, these are the sections. When you complete the testing, you will get to know like what is your personality. And what I mean by personality, like personality remains same. When you are 5 years old, now you are 18 years old or 20 years old, even you are 40 years old or 60 years old, your personality is same. You are not going to change your DNA. Got it? So this is same. You cannot change it. What changes in life is career interest. Like right now you are in college, you're studying, and you don't know how to do business. But one fine day you feel that now after 2 years, 3 years of experience, I can do the business. And that's how this career interest keeps on changing and keeps on shifting. Okay. So this is I can say variable. This is fixed. Your personality is fixed. Got it? Then comes your learning style. Like how do you use? Do you use your body or mind or only body? So learning styles will come to know. Then your career motivations. Like what actually motivates you. Do you really love your freedom? Do you really love for your like what kind of, do you really have analytics mind? All that things will come to know. And your emotional quotient. Like are you able to manage your emotions? Or emotions are really heavy on you, that also will come to know on this test. Okay, so these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 dimensions. You got it? These are the 5 dimensions we get to know from the test. Okay, so that's what I want to give this example. I have I have shared this. You will find my Google post or LinkedIn post on this. So have you heard about this term called midlife crisis? Yes, no?
No, sir.
No. So, Sneha, you said no, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So midlife crisis is like a lot of people you see, like when they keep on doing job, and then they say like, after 40 years or 30 years, nowadays also, like a lot of young people are saying, okay, sir, I am not enjoying this job. Like one girl came to me and she said, I am doing this, accounting job for last 7 years. I am fed up. I don't like this. I want to change my career. That happens. So that is nothing but, like if you see the scientifically, like if you're driving a car, like if you imagine this picture, okay? So if you're driving a car or, like if you're driving a two-wheeler and you have applied your brake and you are also pressing the accelerator, what will happen? Will you move forward or you will be stand still? Anybody, guys? I'm asking you a question. Looks like you are not listening properly.
So please repeat.
I'm asking this question. If you see this picture, what I'm showing in this, like, if whether you're driving a car or you're driving a two-wheeler or any vehicle, like if you are, if you have your brakes on, this is a brake, hand brake, okay? And this is the accelerator, right? So if you already have your brakes on and you are also trying to press the accelerator, what will happen to your vehicle?
It will not move forward.
Exactly. So you are not growing or you are not going with the speed which you are aiming for. For example, you want to rush, like 60, 70, 80, but your handbrake is on. So the car is saying, boss, you cannot, move in forward in that direction, right? And that's what actually scientific reason. If you see any person who says, I don't want to do this job, it is actually your personality is not aligned with that job. You got it? So like when that situation can happen at 40, at the stage of 40, at the stage of 35, at the stage of 30 also, because like when you are 22, you are 23 or 24, you get some or other job, you get it easily. But like for example, some people join BPO, some people join in IT companies, some people join in banking industry. If that job is not actually interesting and you are still doing it, you will do it for a few years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Some people do it in 10 years. And then they realize that this is not giving me satisfaction. And that is where the term is called midlife crisis. Okay. So if you see the scientific reason again comes back to it's aligning your personality and aligning your career interest. Okay. And that's what I am saying. If you now read this line, the most rewarding project you will ever work is the one called you. Like you have to work on yourself, no matter what your friend is doing, no matter what Amitabh Bachchan is saying, no matter what Shah Rukh Khan is saying, you have to work on yourself. Got it? So these are the career cluster. If you see, like once you complete the test, this is how the career cluster will look like. And there are 20 career clusters, like whether you are good for business management, hospitality, marketing, legal services, what kind of job you do and what kind of job you should not do. That's how the report will tell you. Clear? And
Yes, sir.
yeah, so I'm quickly running through, like, for example, if somebody having, like after 12th standard, like people come to me, sir, should I do engineering? Should I go for maths? And, or should I take commerce or arts? So like career options, like if you're taken maths in 12th standard and, like if you're good at maths, so these are the career options for you. You can become mechanical engineer, aerospace, astronomy, pilot. Also, you can become pilot, also needs to have maths. Okay. And then new age career options. So like data scientist, artificial intelligence, you have to have knowledge of stats and maths. Okay. So like if you have mathematics in your subject, you can become any of these professions. You can choose these professions. And then these are the, based on your interests, these are the professions. Like, like you can maths plus design, you can become architecture, maths plus numbers, you can become data scientist, maths plus agriculture, you can become agriculture engineering, maths plus management, business management, digital marketing, maths plus, because performance marketing is all about, numbers, right? So if you know the maths and marketing, you become performance marketer, something like that. Then for biology, like if somebody is having biology, then these are the, people only know MBBS or, but there is a physiotherapy, there is a biotechnology, again, there is agriculture, Ayurveda, so many professions are there. Okay. And then genetics, microbiology, these are the new age career options like biochemistry, nursing, okay, like epidemiology, dietitians, nutritionists, all these people, if you have biology in your course, you can take this career options, okay. And they based on your interest, like biology plus technology, bioinformatics, you can become, you can take this new age career. Biology plus medicine, you can obviously become doctor. That is very popular in India and abroad also. Okay. Biology plus law, forensic science. Okay. So that kind of careers are there, but unfortunately, people are not exploring. There is a huge amount of talent shortage in this kind of, like animal biotechnology, animal husbandry. But who cares? People are not interested, and people are not interested because they don't have awareness. So biology and management, what you can do, public health administration, hospital management, hospital administrations, you can do. So biophysics, biomechanics, biology and design, interior design, fashion design, you can do that also. Medical transcription, clinical psychology, all that is possible. Food science is also possible. Okay, so commerce, like in case you are a commerce candidate, what you can do, like, we all know that, you can become chartered accountant, cost accountant, banking, foreign trade, financial management. But these are the new age options. Like you can become financial analyst in, financial services company like Citicorp, or, Barclays and all that. Actuarial science, stock broking, investment banking, portfolio management, so many things are there. So like, for example, like career navigations, 12th commerce, if you are having commerce and you are doing BBA finance, you can do this course, like, you can do this LIC agent course, and that's how you can choose the career. Second is MBA in risk management or MBA in, financial risk management certifications. You can do FRM. Then BCom and BBA finance, that you can become, chartered financial accountant. MBA finance you can do, CA you can do. And then for this is how these are the options, like commerce plus technology, you can ethical hacking, this kind of possibilities there. Investment banking, stock broking, portfolio management, as that is very popular in the market. So that is all there. Commerce, okay. Hotel management, banking. So these are the careers options available for you. Arts, like if you have somebody, like people sometimes feel very bad that, I'm doing nothing, I'm doing only arts, but there is a huge demand for arts. As I said, like if you are having, if you go to the teaching positions, majority positions are vacant, and people, psychology, economics, nobody, the teachers are not available, and there is a great amount of possibility there. For arts, like if you are artistic mind of or creative person, you are there, you can do fashion designing, journalism and mass communication. If you see all these news channels and news readers, right, which comes at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., they are all have done journalism and mass communication. Hotel management, archaeologist, business studies, graphical designing, beautician or personal grooming, this is all possible. UI UX designer, we all know this very trending business. Liberal arts, visual merchandiser, social media management, app designer, all this possible with the artistic mind. Okay, now coming to the top case studies from India and abroad. Okay, so this is how people have suffered, and like how they actually found out their passion. I want to guide you so that you can also take some idea and inspiration from things. So number one case study is the top tech entrepreneur from United States. Okay, so he, as I said, right, because somebody from his friend and parents guided him to take admission into the medical college, and how he suffered, we'll come to know. The second study is about the Bollywood movie. Like everybody wanted, and everybody has a dream, like I should have a Mercedes Benz, 200, 300 people working under in my department. Like I'm working at the 34th or 40th story of building, posh building in Gurgaon. All that he achieves, and then he quits that and he becomes singer. And the third case study is the topmost Bollywood female singer, the youngest Bollywood singer who has a unique blend of voice. So let's identify who are these people. The first case study is Larry Ellison. He is the founder of Oracle. You go and check out Google or YouTube. There is a big video I have. In case you have not seen that, I will guide you and I will request you to watch this video. Go to the CAREERDON website. Go to the career counseling page, and there you will find this. This video I have. Please, my request to all of you: you go and watch this video. It will give you a lot of guidance. Like how career counseling can impact you. Okay. So that is where I have mentioned, like how Larry Ellison was a school dropout from the medical college, and he really life became living hell for him. He has mentioned that in his video that how really he frustrated in medical college. Then he started enjoying in programming and coding, and that is how he founded Oracle, and that is how the business is the second richest person in the world now after Elon Musk. Okay. Second is Vicky Kaushal. Like you must have seen this movie. In case not, just do Google it or check it on ChatGPT. That's what he says. Like there are always two voices in our mind. Should I do this or should I do this? Finally, he gets the courage to become singer, and he discovers that his actually true passion, true love is singing, not becoming a corporate professions. And he becomes the topmost person in the company. Real estate company. He becomes the general manager. He has so many people. And he quits that and he becomes singer in the life. So that's a very inspiring story. You should know about it. And the next one is are we running out of time? We are almost at the end. Okay. And this is the case study number 3, unique voice of India, Jaslyn Kaur Rall. I guess you guys know this lady, right? So she has no family background in singing, no formal education in music, but the only quality she has a very different voice tone. You know it, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's what I'm saying, like, because sometimes God is giving you some talent and you think that, like if she would have started crying or she would have started, cribbing that, my voice is not like a normal girl. My voice is not a typical girlish voice. What should I do? But she discovered that this voice can be a totally different genre in the Bollywood or in the singing talent. And then she kept on exploring. She did not give up easily, and that's where she is one of the the sought after Bollywood singer in today, because she comes with a different angle or she comes with a different voice. You got it? So sometimes if you have some unique talent, don't complain that sir, my voice is different or my looks are different. There could be some purpose behind that. That is where God is saying that you are I have giving you this gift because I want you to explore this different life. Okay. Sorry, I think I stopped sharing. I'm sharing it again. Okay. Okay. So I already given the bonus of the day, and now we are coming at Q&A and takeaway from the session. So I will stop the sharing. Sneha, Pulkit, and entire audience. Guys, we did not even take one selfie. Can we at least open a video and can I take one selfie from this session? And I think we could not even record it also, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so open your camera for 1 or 2 minutes. Let me take one selfie, okay? Very good. Thank you, guys. So, who else? Who else wants to switch on the camera? Come on, this is the time, guys. Don't feel shy. If the young India is feeling shy, then that's really bad. Okay, you cannot be shy. You cannot be. You got to be brave. Okay. Okay, so no problem. There is no. I'm not forcing anyone. I just took this selfie. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for. let's move on to the questions. Okay. Sneha, do you want to take the questions? Please feel free. Everybody, any questions you have, raise your hand or directly unmute yourself and ask me questions. But this is, did you at least get the point what I'm trying to communicate, or do you understand the significance, right? People are spending lakhs of rupees on education. People are spending their life and doing bogus jobs, but people are not worried about, right, what really cares or what they are made for. You got it? So this is a very critical aspect. And I request everyone, I urge everyone to, invest in this kind of services, because at least you should know, right, what you are and what you can do good things.
Right.
Okay. Very good, Tilak. I think Tilak is constantly communicating. What about Harshita, Tamanna, Shaurya, Aditya? You guys, you can also speak out. Like as I said, like if you guys are not going to talk, then who else?
So somebody have posted question in Messenger.
Yeah, so I see that question, sure. If you have any confusion in choosing the career job, how to choose the right job? So that's a very good question, Tamanna. In fact, I will tell you one quick story there. Before attending this today's session, right? One of my customer, his background is from hotel management. Okay, I'm telling you, he's in Bangalore. He said, sir, I just want to update my resume because I did my course in artificial intelligence, and I am now Google certified project manager also. Then I said, okay, boss, I will update your resume and send you. But then he said, sir, I want to share this resume. I am also doing digital marketing. I am also doing, I want to apply for, data analysis and all that. And then I'm saying, like, your background is in hotel management. Hospitality management is what the core skills and competency you have. And now suddenly you are doing, AI, artificial intelligence, or Google project management and all that. What is that you want to do in life? Because if you see his education, it is advanced diploma in hotel management. He has done Master of Arts in hospitality management. Like all these years when you invested, that is kind of gone now, right? That's the kind of literally waste, right? Now you suddenly think that like if I do AI course or data scientist, I will get a good job, 1 lakh, 2 lakh. It's not the way we should choose our career, right? That's what I'm saying. Like what you are going to do, life is not important. At least get this much clarity that what you should not be doing. You got it? So that is your question to the answer, Tamanna. Like what first before you get the clarity like what you should be doing, at least get the clarity that what is that you should be absolutely avoiding. Like if you are not an artistic person and you are attending some artistic courses or talent, then that's a wastage of time and money for you and your parents. And as I said, career services is something you should invest very strongly. For example, like when you take the flight, when you take the taxi to go to airport, or from airport to home, when you are taking taxi, right, you are traveling distance A to B. Okay, so when you do that journey, do you really cry that okay, I paid 200 rupees to the taxi driver, or I paid 500 rupees to the taxi driver, and you don't complain, right? That's what, like in career services, whether it's a professional resume, whether professional career counseling, whenever you do this, actually you are traveling psychologically from distance A to B. You are having more clarity. You are more clear in life. But because it's not immediately seen the way you see in taxi, or you're traveling from airport to your home, you feel that, oh, I spent this much money and now I wasted. It's not wasted. It's a big investment you have done in yourself. Okay. I feel very bad when people are sitting at home, even after doing engineering, in electronics, computer science, and they are saying, sir, we are at home and waiting for job. That's not the way, that's very criminal. That's very cruel. You got to invest in the career counseling, or you got to invest in professional resume writing. And if that can help you to get a good opportunity, or, focus on your career goal, what else is in life you require, right? That is what you wanted, right? But there is a lot of distraction in life. You go to Instagram, there are, cheap advertisements are going on. Somebody saying, give me 99 rupees. And then they will say, give me 5 days. I will teach you this course. And after that, they will say, give me 10,000. So all types of frauds are going in the market. So you need to figure it out. At least that much intelligence you should have. These are the top fraud guys. I cannot be following up this anymore. Okay. So I'm not going to bore you with my lecture. Thank you very much, Sneha, Pulkit, Tamanna,
Thank you, sir.
everybody. Thank you. And who is
Thank you, sir.
that? Okay. I think Kamlesh or Keshav. Keshav, please reach out to me after this meeting or tomorrow whenever you have time. We'll do conduct your professional career counseling with the psychotherapist.
Jitendra sir, thank you so much for this beautiful session. It was very helpful.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Tilak. And I
Because exactly what you said is right. So knowing in life what to do or you are good at, that is the key to success. That is what I believe.
And if you see all those people who became successful, and people are giving example Virat Kohli, boss, they spent years and years. Like Sachin Tendulkar, at the age of 16, he played his first international match in Pakistan. But before 16 years, he spent years and years because he got absolutely clear that he is going to do only this. Virat Kohli was absolutely sure that this is what he is going to do. Can you imagine Virat Kohli is doing sales job of insurance policies in Kotak Mahindra or State Bank of India or HDFC Bank? Do you think that he can do it? He cannot. Got it?
Right.
Because his body and mind goes together. If his body is not there on the playground, he cannot do anything. So we need to figure it like are we the person that our body and mind goes together? Then we should be doing some gymming business or some other businesses where your body keeps traveling. Marketing people, that's what they do. They keep traveling. So we need to figure it out and then take the career decision. But unfortunately, we first take the career decision and then we keep thinking, now I will do job for 3 years, then I will earn some money, then I will do business. And after doing business, and people are saying that I did not get success in the business. Business also you should do in the area which is very close to you. You take example of Flying Beast, the YouTuber. He did so many things. He was a pilot, he was IIT Kanpur, this, that. But now what business is doing? He's doing business of the whey protein with the Beast brand. He's selling that. At the end of the day, what was very passionate, what was very close to his heart, like he is a good bodybuilder and gym, right? If that is what
He's into fitness.
Yeah, his fitness is his passion, and that's what he can be successful. Got it? So like what is very close to your heart, you can be. There are heavy chances of your success. But if you choose other area and you want to build success there, it's very hard. Like it's a tough situation there. Okay, guys, thank you. Stay in touch and thank you, Sneha, and everyone for this opportunity. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you everyone.